Hi guys, so I've made this video multiple times. I just had to think about it though. People keep asking me what I've done to keep up with my supply. My daughter was in the NICU for a week or so. She was born at 37 weeks. So she's, what do they call that? What is it called? Not an early preemie, a late term? I think it's called late term. But since she was born early, her blood sugars were low. What else? She couldn't maintain her body temperature. So yeah, she was in the NICU. I couldn't latch her onto my breast. And that was hard because I really wanted to breastfeed. I thought that was going to ruin our breastfeeding journey. I really did. Sorry, it's just the memory, like it's hard. She was my first NICU baby. I got told I couldn't latch her onto my breast because it would burn her sugars. So she had a feeding tube, so any milk I pumped, it would go into the feeding tube. She would get it directly. What else? In the recovery room after my emergency C-section, because my water broke, she nursed for 30 minutes. Then we went up to our room, and that's when they told us that she failed her tests. So since she left the room, I couldn't nurse her anymore. So when she left, I was getting engorged. My milk came in pretty fast, actually. So I used my, hopefully I'm saying this right, my Hanka pump. And I got some milk, and I put it in like a little pea cup, and I brought it down to the NICU.
Mama, I can't come on this, okay?
Yeah, sorry, my daughter's just there. Good job. So that, I think, is where my oversupply or my supply started, because I was always pumping. Always, always, always. What other tips do I have? Just want to show you or tell you how the beginning of my breastfeeding journey went. So that's how it went. So since she was in the NICU, when I came home, that was rough. But I still stuck with it. I had to pump every 3 hours, just like you would if your baby was here. You would want to feed your baby every 3 hours. So what I thought was gonna suck, because you know when your baby's supposed to be in the room with you, in the hospital, your baby should be cluster feeding, so building up your supply. Well, I didn't have that. Lots of mothers don't have that either, so we have to pump. So in the hospital, I had to pump every 3 hours and bring milk down to the NICU. When I got home, I had to pump every 3 hours and bring that into the NICU like the next day. Yeah. So when we got discharged from the NICU, they asked how we would be feeding her, and I said I'd be pumping and nursing her. Only pumping because I wanted to make sure she was gaining weight, eating, just because she was a NICU baby. So I wanted to make sure she was doing good. I was a little paranoid that way. So recently she got sick with a cold. Sorry, my daughter's being loud in the background. So recently she got sick. And she's 10 weeks now, so 2 months. No, 9 weeks. So she's 2 months. But 6 weeks adjusted, if that makes any sense. You mummies will know what I mean. Yeah. Sorry, my daughter's just there. So I would pump and store it in the fridge for my husband or I to just warm up the milk and feed her. So recently, since she got sick, she will not take the bottle at all. So any milk I pump, I have to freeze. Sophia, shh, please. So I have to freeze it. So I always make sure I nurse her first, of course. And every time I nurse her, I put that Hanka pump on and catch any extra milk. And once I catch milk in here, I put it in a bag and freeze it. So this was the milk I got after nursing my daughter today. That's my 7 ounces. So I'm just gonna put it in my milk bags and freeze it. Also, if you are planning on bottle feeding your baby, you also have to pump right away, right after or right before, or if you have your spouse there to help you, get them to feed while you pump. You want it to be on a schedule. So other things that could help with your supply is, there's those lactation cookies you could make with flaxseed, blueberries, yeast, and oats. You could eat oatmeal. There's that pink drink from Starbucks that people say really works. There's body armor drinks that I've heard work well. Drinking just lots of water helps wonders. What else? There's so much. Almonds, if you just want to snack on almonds, that helps. If you want to just go to the store and get some coconut milk or coconut water, that helps amazingly. But honestly, it's the biggest thing is about it's supply on demand, right? So if you pump and pump and pump, you'll get more milk. So for me, I pump until I'm empty, so that's telling my body that I need to make more milk. It's tricking your body into thinking that your baby's eating more. Yeah. What else? So my daughter was born at 5 pounds 3 ounces. She's now 11 pounds. She's kind of awake. I'll show you her. She's now 11 pounds. So the doctor's shocked because she was a preemie, and she's all caught up at her 2-month appointment. They said that she was caught up with the rest of the girls her age, the babies her age. I'll show you her. Here she is. Look at those chubby cheeks. Right, Isabella? She fell asleep. I think that's it. Sorry this video is probably all over. Yeah, it was really all over. But I'll hopefully get better at making the videos. If you have any other questions. Hi, princess. Oh, now she wants a fruit roll up. I think it's too early. We'll see what else you can have, okay? What else? Mommy brain. Sorry, you guys. If there's any other questions you guys have, or if I think of anything else, just please let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. The videos coming will be my birth vlog and my NICU experience. And if I could go on and on about breastfeeding too, but I just wanted to give you things that could help boost your supply. You want to say bye?
Bye.
Say have a good day.
Have a good day.
Bye.